In football, the spotlight is usually reserved for strikers who score the goals, midfielders who create the magic, and defenders who put their bodies on the line. Goalkeepers, often relegated to the background, are only noticed when they make a mistake or perform a miracle. On December 18, 2022, Emiliano Dibu Martinez performed the latter. The Lusail Stadium in Qatar is electric, a cauldron of nerves and anticipation. The World Cup final has reached its crescendo, Argentina versus France, locked in an extraordinary battle that has already cemented itself in football history. In the dying moments of extra time, French forward Randal Kolo Muani burst through Argentina's defense, one-on-one with Emiliano Martinez. Millions of hearts stop. Kolo Muani shoots and Martinez stretches, defying physics and destiny to make a save that will be replayed for decades. Moments later, he secures Argentina's World Cup triumph in a penalty shootout, becoming a national hero and capturing the admiration of football fans worldwide. Yet, just a few years earlier, Martinez was virtually nobody. He wasn't the hero of a nation or the guardian angel of Lionel Messi's dream. He was an afterthought, a benchwarmer watching from the sidelines as others basked in glory. But how did a player overlooked by so many rise to the pinnacle of his sport? This is the story of resilience, self-belief, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Every hero's journey has its origins, and for Martinez, it began in Mar del Plata, Argentina, a coastal city more famous for its beaches than its football talent. Born on September 2, 1992, Emiliano Martinez grew up in a modest household where financial struggles were a daily battle. His family often struggled to make ends meet, with his father sometimes in tears over unpaid bills. But despite these challenges, young Emiliano, nicknamed Dibu for his resemblance to a cartoon character, found solace in football, a passion that would eventually lead him to pursue a professional career. Martinez joined a local club as a child and quickly garnered attention as a fearless young goalkeeper. Although scouts recognized his talent, opportunities were scarce in a nation overflowing with footballing prodigies. It wasn't until he joined Independiente's youth academy that his raw potential began to flourish. But the journey ahead was far from easy. In 2009, destiny came knocking. Arsenal, one of England's biggest clubs, came calling, offering Martinez a chance to join their academy. For the 16-year-old, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. But it wasn't an easy decision. Leaving his family, friends, and everything familiar for a foreign country where he didn't even speak the language was daunting. In an emotional interview years later, Martinez revealed, "I saw my mom crying at the dinner table, and I knew I had to leave. It wasn't just for me, it was for them." With that, he boarded a plane to London with dreams of becoming Arsenal's first-choice goalkeeper. Little did he know that the path to success would take years. For a decade, Martinez became the definition of a forgotten player. Despite his promise, he found himself stuck on Arsenal's bench, overshadowed by more established goalkeepers like Petr Cech, David Ospina, Wojciech Szczęsny, Łukasz Fabianski, and Bernd Leno. Between 2010 and 2020, he made just 38 appearances for the club, spending most of his time on loan at lower league teams like Oxford United, Rotherham United, and Reading. These were far from glamorous assignments. The pitches were muddy, the crowd sparse, and the pressure immense. And for each time he returned to Arsenal, he still couldn't secure a spot. Imagine dedicating your life to a craft, only to spend years watching from the sidelines. Lesser men would have crumbled under the weight of disappointment. But for Martinez, it was a lesson in patience and perseverance. He later said, "I knew I had the talent, but talent isn't enough. You need the right moment, and you need to be ready when it comes." Well, that moment finally came in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. With Arsenal's first-choice goalkeeper Bernd Leno suffering a knee injury, Martinez was thrust into the spotlight. For most fans, he was an unknown quantity, a backup keeper with no reputation to speak of. But what followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Martinez delivered masterclass performances and displayed great leadership on the field. But his standout moment came during the FA Cup final against Chelsea, where he made several crucial saves that helped Arsenal secure their 14th FA Cup title. Suddenly, the forgotten benchwarmer was Arsenal's hero. But just as Martinez was starting to enjoy the spotlight, Arsenal made a surprising decision. Despite his excellent form, the club sold Martinez to Aston Villa for £20 million. For many, this might have felt like a step down, but for Martinez, it was the opportunity he had been waiting for, a chance to prove he could thrive as a first-choice goalkeeper, and thrive he did. In his debut season at Villa, Martinez broke the club's record for clean sheets in a Premier League campaign, with his acrobatic saves and commanding presence making him one of the league's best keepers. But Martinez's ambitions stretched far beyond club football. For years, he had dreamed of representing Argentina at the highest level, and that dream became a reality in 2021 when he was called up to the national team for the Copa América. For decades, Argentina had been searching for a reliable goalkeeper, a position that had often been their Achilles heel, and Emiliano Martinez stepped into this void with an air of confidence that belied his lack of international experience. The Copa América proved to be a defining tournament for Martinez as he played a pivotal role in their run to the final. But it was his performance in the semi-final against Colombia that turned him into a legend. In a nerve-wracking penalty shootout, Martinez saved 3 penalties, using a mix of psychological warfare and brilliant reflexes to unnerve Colombian players. His repeated taunt, "I'll eat you alive," became an instant classic among fans. In the final against Brazil at Maracanã Stadium, Martinez's heroics continued as his clean sheet helped Argentina secure their first major trophy in 28 years, ending Lionel Messi's long wait for international glory. Martinez was awarded the Golden Glove for being the tournament's best goalkeeper, a fitting recognition for someone who had once been overlooked for so long, but nothing could compare to what was about to come next.
Before we continue, if you're loving this journey, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about the game we all love.
If the Copa América was Martinez's redemption, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar was his coronation. From the group stages to the final, Martinez was a rock for Argentina, but it was his heroics in the knockout stages that truly stood out. In the quarterfinal against the Netherlands, he saved 2 penalties in a dramatic shootout, helping Argentina advance. And then came the final against France, a match for the ages. After 120 minutes of pulsating football, the game was tied at 3-3. In the dying seconds of extra time, Randal Kolo Muani had a golden opportunity to win it for France. But Martinez made an incredible save, stretching his left leg to deny what seemed like a certain goal. In the ensuing penalty shootout, as France's players approached him from 12 yards out, Martinez employed his signature mind games once more, distracting them with theatrics while maintaining an unwavering focus on their movements. His efforts paid off as he saved Kingsley Coman's penalty and watched as Aurelien Tchouameni's efforts sailed wide, ensuring Argentina's victory. His controversial Golden Glove celebration became an internet sensation, but behind the theatrics was a man who had waited 17 years for this moment. Martinez's World Cup success was the tipping point for his career. Not only did it elevate his status globally, but it also led to major individual accolades. In 2023, Martinez was awarded the prestigious Yashin Trophy, an honor that recognizes the best goalkeeper in the world. His remarkable performances in the World Cup, coupled with his ongoing excellence at club level with Aston Villa, were recognized on the grandest stage. But Martinez's story didn't end with one trophy. In 2024, he defended his Yashin Trophy title, becoming one of the few goalkeepers in history to win the award in consecutive years. His 2024 campaign was equally impressive, with stellar performances in both domestic and international competitions. His key role in helping Argentina lift the Copa América in 2024, where he kept 5 clean sheets in 6 matches, was another feather in his cap. Today, Emiliano Martinez is celebrated not just for his ability between the posts, but for his story. He has become a symbol of hope for those who are told they are not good enough, not fast enough, or not talented enough. In a world obsessed with instant success, his career is a refreshing reminder that the best things take time. Legends, after all, aren't born, they're made. So, the next time you see Emiliano Martinez lift a trophy or make an impossible save, remember this: greatness isn't about how you start, it's about how you finish. From Martinez's heroic saves to his Yashin winning legacy, we've seen what persistence can achieve. But another footballer's journey redefined the word persistence. That's right, I'm talking about Lionel Messi, whose road to international glory is a roller coaster of passion, heartbreak, and triumph. Click the video on the screen to uncover Messi's extraordinary quest to bring Argentina to the pinnacle of football. You don't want to miss it.